Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just want to make a quick video tonight showing you guys, it'd pretty much be the first mod, we'll call it, to the GMC here. Kind of addressing I would say my biggest complaint about this truck so far, and that is the Bose stereo in this thing. By far has been the biggest disappointment of buying this truck. Now, I'm just a stereo guru. I love jamming out. I love, high-end sound equipment and stuff like that. So this might not be everybody's cup of tea. Most people might not care. I'm not sure. But for me, the stereo is a really big letdown, especially coming out of a Ram with the 17-speaker Harman Kardon was just fantastic. And all the Fords that I had been test driving, the 14 speaker, I think it is, Bang & Olufsen in the Ford was really, really good. It wasn't quite as good as the Ram still, but very, very good stereo equipment coming standard in that truck. So, I wasn't jumping to conclusions until I, lived with this truck for a couple days, but I was really disappointed in the sound quality. And so I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this to try and see if it was worth it. And I'll show you guys, I won't keep you waiting too long here. I'll show you what I ended up doing here is I got, and I'll probably do like a screenshot or something like that of the part number, and I'll put a link in the description down below. But what I got is the Kicker subwoofer kit that General Motors actually offers. So if any of you guys have if you have a GMC, Chevy, whatever, you can just go on the GM website and order this for yourself. Or I think you could even order your truck with it and have it dealer installed. I'm not totally sure, but I ordered this myself. My thought process with this was, let's try it out. I think it was 830 or 860 bucks or 850. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was 830. Whatever, something like that. My thought process was, all right, let's try this out. Let's see if it fixes the sound quality and really wakens this truck up. And worst case, I'll have less than $1,000 invested into this. Best case, it does a phenomenal job. And like I had said to you guys before, I think this is kind of an experiment truck for me anyway. I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep this truck, just because I'm not the craziest fan of the white, whatever, not the truck's fault. If I love this truck, I'm going to jump into a black one, I think. If I don't love it, I'm going to, jump into another Ram at some point when they come out with 25s. But I was like, you know what? All right, $1,000. I mean, it's a lot of money, obviously, but I'm not going to lose sleep if it doesn't, blow my mind, I guess. And guys, honestly, it has completely changed this truck. I want to show it to you guys again real quick, just to show you the product, what you're getting. So actually, step up on the bed step here. This, your carpeted underseat storage thingamajig, that comes out. So you no longer have that in the truck, which I guess I don't really care for me, because it's not that big. And quite honestly, in my Ram, I actually never ended up using it, any underseat storage in my Ram. So this isn't really making me lose a lot of sleep, but you do, it is designed to have this little pocket, which is pretty cool. So you still have a little something under there, not a ton, and then it's just kind of wide open over there. So, I mean, you do lose some space, whatever. I think the GM under storage isn't mind-blowing anyway, but you can see it fits in there pretty clean, pretty nice. The only thing is I might need to trim this floor mat more, but whoop-de-frickin' do, who cares? It's not a big deal. But yeah, guys, completely changed the truck. I genuinely think that or at least some subwoofer, something, should have come standard in the truck for $103,875, whatever. It was almost $104,000, knocking on the door of $104,000. The sound equipment that comes in the Ford and the Ram is by far superior, but at least now, granted, I had to spend basically almost $1,000 on this. At least now, if, you know, let's just say the Ram I think is a 10 out of 10, the Ford would be a 9. I'd give it a solid 9. I would say this is an 8 or an 8.5. It is so substantially better. It is fuller. The speakers don't feel like they're trying to basically compensate for not having a subwoofer, so really putting out a lot of bass. Before, the speakers were really kind of muddy and overdriven. Not very happy with the sound quality with that. And truthfully, it really felt like the only place you were getting sound out of this stereo system was from the speakers and the doors in the front of the truck. So it didn't really feel like anything was going on from the back of the truck, which, I mean, those are a good bit smaller, so I guess that makes sense. But it really felt like the only place the sound was coming from was down by your legs. It didn't really feel like you had a lot of sound coming from up there in the top of the truck. And that's where the Ram just shined, is it felt like it was surround sound. It felt like you were in a music hall almost. It was fantastic. So significantly more immersive. The speakers are running way clearer, and I did have the dealer, because this will help make sense, I think. I did have the dealer do this. The recommended install time is 45 minutes. It's not, it's like a full day, but I had them do it because they did it for free, because I bought the truck and I paid for the speaker. But there's a software program that goes with this subwoofer as well that General Motors sells with this. So the dealer uploads the new software in, and I think that has a tremendous impact on what those speakers are doing and why they sound so significantly different. Is it still the best stereo I've ever heard? No, but is it like 20 times better? Yes. I genuinely love rolling the windows down, blasting the music in this truck now. It's not as good as the Ram. I don't think it ever will be. But the alternative was basically spending $3,000 to $4,500. I did get a quote, but that was only one place, so take it with a grain of salt. But I've heard, you know, from other people that, you know, generally around $3,000 to $4,000 is pretty normal for something like this. So yeah, let's just say $4,000 if I wanted higher end speakers. Yeah, it's a lot of money, and I think this does the trick. And I really think that a lot of you guys, if you are looking to buy a Denali Ultimate, whatever, I don't think the I don't think the stereo system in a regular Denali is any different than this truck. But it could be a 10 speaker to a 12 speaker. I'm not totally sure. Don't quote me on it. I'm not a total GM nerd yet. I am a Ram nerd, but not a total GM nerd yet. But I really, really think that you guys, if you are looking to buy a GMC, you should be trying to negotiate this as part of the deal for you buying this truck, because it is so substantial, and the stock stereo is just so lackluster. If you don't care, whatever. That's great if you don't care and it works for you. But it didn't work for me, and it kind of drove me crazy. And I basically just drove around in silence because I really didn't even want to hear the stereo, because I just thought it was so bad. So yeah, guys, for about $850, let's say, plus, I got free install, but whatever. I think it just made a huge difference. It looked clean in there, and I'd show you, some music, but one, it's not going to pick it up on the mic like you'd feel it in real life. And two, I don't want to get copyrighted. So worth the money. Great investment for this truck. Do I think it should be standard equipment? Yes, that's going to be one of my complaints about this truck. But overall, 10 out of 10 for the money. Totally transforms the truck. So if you guys have questions, definitely comment down below. I'd be happy to answer them. I'm really excited what this did for the truck. So I hope that this kind of catches on, because I really haven't seen anybody else honestly talk about this. And, honestly, I don't know if anybody really knows about it. So yeah, that's it, guys. Really appreciate you watching. I hope this helps some of you guys if you are feeling the same way like I did about the lackluster stereo. And yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.